everybody, welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. I am your host, David, and I'm here on a solo visit on a Friday night. And the point of our trip today, it being a solo trip, is to try to share with you how I solo Disneyland. I go a lot by myself. I enjoy going to the park by myself. It's one of my favorite ways to experience the park, because rather than I guess you're kind of left to the whims of everybody else in your group or your party. Sometimes you get outvoted, don't get to do the things you want to do, don't get to eat the things you want to eat. But when you're solo at Disneyland, you can do anything you want, any way you want, anytime you want. It's the best. And for some folks, they've asked me, do you have any tips for soloing at Disneyland? And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Now, these aren't tips in terms of, how to maximize your time or whatever. It's about finding your way through the park. And as we walk down Main Street tonight, what I want to share with you are some of the things that I like to do when I'm soloing Disneyland. And a lot of that has to do with finding ways to let the park happen to you. I say that a lot. You guys have heard me say that a lot. Don't be in a hurry when you're at Disneyland. Don't be in a rush to go hit all those attractions and to see all those shows. Sometimes it's better just to walk around and let the park happen to you. And you don't get to do that, really, when you are with a big party, when you are with a group, because everybody has their own agenda. And so it's them that's happening to you, not Disneyland. Now, I'm not saying that's bad necessarily, because I do enjoy sharing Disneyland with my friends and family, because there's something about that. It's a whole different quality. But there are times when it's just super fun, super great to be able to enjoy the park at your speed and at your taste. I slow things down quite a bit when I go to the park. I like to observe things. I like to observe people enjoying attractions. I like to observe attractions happen before my eyes. I like to get something to eat and just sit down somewhere and relax and do nothing at all. Sometimes that's the most fun you can be doing at Disneyland, is sitting down and doing nothing but watching the beautiful experience that is Disneyland. Going solo is a great way to reconnect with that feeling. And so what we're going to do tonight, where I'm heading right now, where I'm taking you, is to New Orleans Square. We're going to start our evening off with a treat at New Orleans Square along the way, and then we're going to stop and observe the Rivers of America happen right in front of us. Well, there's a bit of a line here to get a mint julep, guys. Let's see how long this takes. Well, sometimes your plans have to remain fluid, FreshBaked. And we did get a mint julep. Well, actually, it's a watermelon julep and some beignets, but we're going to enjoy them out here at the French market rather than out there facing the Rivers of America, because Fantastic is about to go. So there's no place to sit out there at all. So let's take a quick look at my beautiful watermelon julep. I tried one of these for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I actually prefer this over a regular mint julep, mostly because the regular mint julep isn't very minty anymore. So I do love me a watermelon julep. Now, here are some sour cherry beignets. They haven't been properly mixed yet, so I'm going to do that first. Always give them a good shake. Ooh, they break. Okay. That's how you get all the dust on there correctly. Now, I don't know, I couldn't get as aggressive because I'm doing this one-handed, but they certainly do look better than they did before. Ooh, they're warm. That's a warm sour cherry beignet. Focus. Look at that. That's legit sour cherry. In the middle. Right there. You can't see it. That's pretty good. Cheers, FreshBaked. Good stuff. The sound of the Disneyland Railroad while I was enjoying my beignets was just too much for me to bear. Perfect solo attraction is the Disneyland Railroad. Look how beautiful that looks in that light right now. Oh, I can hear a train coming as we speak. Guys, we might be able to catch this Disneyland Railroad. Come on. You guys hear that? Normally I would say, hey, coming solo is a great opportunity to find a chill spot to watch Fantastic. We happen to decide to get on the Disneyland Railroad instead, but that's good. I never miss an opportunity to ride the Disneyland Railroad when I'm going solo, because it's one of the ways that I feel like I can connect most with the park and with Walt himself. So for me, it's all about the Disneyland Railroad.
This place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can the Boo, Tigger, Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s. Stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Place for You. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astro blasters, and step carefully from the train. Stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Now, I know we just suddenly found ourselves on Big Thunder Trail here after ending our Disneyland Railroad ride at Main Street, but we found our way here because I wanted to ride Big Thunder at night in the hopes of catching the fireworks. We didn't quite make it, FreshBaked, but I'm going to show you a couple clips from that ride anyway. Oh. That is one of the things that you get to do when you're at Disneyland solo, is you get to try creative ways of enjoying the park, like riding Big Thunder while the fireworks go off, but we were just a little bit too early. Look at that. Just missed the fireworks. But we did catch a whole bunch of fireworks here on Big Thunder Trail, didn't we? I don't know if I should stop or keep going. I think I want to take this down Big Thunder Trail because I need to find a little bit more peace. Behind me is mayhem. In case you're wondering, FreshBaked, the crowds are back. It is full-on Disney mode this weekend. Oh, there goes a train. We just did that. Now, if you were solo, guys, what would you do here? Would you stop and watch the fireworks, or would you keep going and let it be sort of an ambiance, an acoustic to your visit? Me, the way I like to do it is to let it play in the background. I like to walk and enjoy the park. I don't stop and enjoy the fireworks normally. I just like to let them be there as background while I enjoy, the park around me. Again, one of my favorite things is experiencing things in different ways. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but like trying to catch the fireworks while you're on Big Thunder. So now what I feel like doing is taking this to Fantasyland, because if you've ever seen oh my goodness, if you've ever experienced fireworks just kind of randomly going off while in the middle of Fantasyland, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then let's go share some of that. We got to do this the other 2 weekends ago. We rode Storybook Land canal boats while the fireworks were going off. It actually wasn't as good as this, if I do say so myself. If only, oh my gosh, if only because we were in a fixed position between Dumbo, between Dumbo. See what I mean, you guys? Look at the Matterhorn. Look how beautiful that looks in that light, in the fireworks light. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is happening. Well, okay, we were stuck between Dumbo and some trees. Those trees right there. So you couldn't really see the fireworks that well. I mean, it was the aesthetic being there in the moment was great, but it wasn't very good video. So I'll say that. Is that it? Did we see it? Was that the whole thing? Was that the finale? No, it's still going. I hear somebody talking over there. There was more. Whoa, what did I do? Wow. Okay, no, I gotta keep going. Oh my gosh. I love that song. Oh man, I miss the 60th. I do. I remember thinking, because the 60th went on for like a year. It seemed like, well, of course a year. More than a year is what I was trying to say. It seemed like the 60th went on forever and ever. But by the time it was done, or winding down, I was like, I'm over the 60th. But now hearing that music makes me happy. Oh. These guys have to pull over now. They don't run the teacups while the fireworks are going. All that music is probably going to copyright block this whole video.
Tustin, all of this is yours forever.
Walking through, I could hear the music cue telling me that they're about ready to do the finale, and I had to stop right where I was and pick it up. I would have rather had a better spot than that. Now, I'll tell you this much. This is it for me. Not stopping to do attractions or things like that, although we did do the Big Thunder thing, but that was more of an experiment. But just kind of walking through Disneyland. I love walking through here, Last week on Sunday, I did another complete walkthrough through the entire park. I walked for about an hour and a half through every land with the camera on. We're going to post that on the acoustic channel, Disneyland Tours. I just love walking through the park, especially at night. Look at this beautiful light that we're getting right here at Matterhorn. This is fantastic. I know it's just trees and lights, but you guys, it means a lot to me. These are the things that I enjoy looking at, and just, you know, like I said, walking through here, feeling the feels, the Disneyland feels. I was hoping for a Nemo sub right here, but it looks like, oh, here comes one. Look at those pretty colors. Wow. There are so many things happening to our senses right now. With the sounds and the colors, even the smells coming over from Tomorrowland or from Galactic Grill. Smells of chlorine in the water. Wow. Let's see if this guy can wave at us. Can't see. Are they noticing us? I can't see. They didn't notice us. They're too busy driving Scout 207 Nemo submarine. And then you got this view. Why am I such a sucker for these lights? Guys, this makes me happy, coming to Disneyland by myself and being able to just stop and contemplate the beauty of the lighting setup, the lighting package for Space Mountain. And then you've got this guy right over here. Seeing stuff like that makes me remember where I am. It doesn't seem like much. That's Disneyland right there for me. Find your Disneyland. Come and do a solo trip and find your Disneyland. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good inside? But you know what? You can share also when you're solo. Because right now I'm sharing my night with all these people. I'm sharing my experience with them, and they're sharing it with me. I'm getting to enjoy their faces and their joy, and that makes me happy. And hopefully that's something that you can take advantage of when you do a solo trip at Disneyland. Well, FreshBaked, we're going to end our night on something that I recently discovered. Liz and I were here a couple weeks ago on a Friday night. Or no, it was a Wednesday night. It was the night of Disneyland's birthday on the 17th. And we stopped at the end of the day. We were waiting to meet up with Adam. And so we decided to park it here at Town Square for a minute. And that was some of the most enjoyable moments that I've had at Disneyland for a very long time. Just being able to relax here at Town Square and doing nothing but watch Town Square happen. So that's our solo trip for tonight, FreshBaked. I hope you enjoyed. I would have liked to have done a few more things on Main Street and on New Orleans Square, Rivers of America. Those are some really choice places to go, for me anyway, when I'm doing a solo trip at Disneyland. But Fantasmic, fireworks, these crowds kind of got in the way of that a little bit. But it is important when these things, you know, when you go to the park and you have a plan, that you do keep things fluid and find ways, find those things that, you know, at Disneyland that make you happy. And I think that we did a pretty good job of that today. So we're gonna wrap our evening here by spending a few minutes right here on this bench at Town Square. I would have liked to have sat in there, but all the benches were full. It's a busy park tonight. So we found a bench out here right in front of Main Street, and we're gonna let you guys chill out for the last few minutes, watching the sights and the sounds of folks enjoying Disneyland on this evening on Main Street. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. FreshBaked.
Yeah. I don't feel good. How many times?
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!